I'm deliberately sitting to one side. I hope that's not annoying you as you're watching this pause for thought. Behind me, you can see the Last Supper, which I know I've sat in front of before when recording, but also you can see a new piece of furniture. It's a piano. My uncle, who died in February, learnt to play the piano when he retired. And after he died, his family wanted to find a new home for his piano. I didn't want to ask for it too soon, so I bided my time, and after about 6 weeks I contacted my cousin and asked if a home had been found for the piano. Great news. No one else had wanted it. So I began the process of arranging for it to be transported with a company that transports heavy items and could wrap it up in blankets and strap it to the side of the van. And on Thursday, 2 young men carried the heavy piano over the doorstep into my dining room. And where it sat, it looks as though it's been there forever. It matches my other furniture perfectly, which I hadn't realised when I'd first said I'd have it. I was looking after my granddaughter when it arrived. Hazel was 2 a week ago. And when she saw the piano arriving, she was, well, a little concerned. I sat her on the piano stool and opened the lid, and she touched one of the keys. Well, my goodness me, she nearly jumped out of her skin because she'd never seen a piano, and it was a real shock that this noise boomed out of the musical instrument. So I put her down on the floor, but within moments she was moving towards the piano and touching the different notes. Some of you will have seen her on Facebook. But the thing is, she didn't just touch the notes. She touched the high notes, she touched the low notes, she moved backwards and forwards along the keyboard, touching them. There was only one instant where she put her hands down a bit heavily, and I told her one finger at a time on one note. And since then, she's abided by that. But what really spoke to me was her reaction once she'd got over the fright of when she played a note. So she would play a note and then she would stand back and go, oh, so excited. And in that moment, there was an exhibition really of the joy that music brings. I guess you've probably all got favourite instruments and favourite pieces of music. My favourite instrument is the piano, and I love it when I go to a church and they play a piano rather than the organ. I have nothing against the organ, but I really like the piano. One of the things that's been really difficult over the past 18 months is the fact that we can't sing. Now, in theory, from the day you watch this on Monday the 19th, we can sing. But we are warned to be careful and maybe to only sing a couple or 3 hymns, and we might want to still wear masks, and we might still want to be a little bit apart while we sing. But it's been so hard not being able to sing, not being able to really rejoice in the gift of music. And music is such an important part of our worship. There is a hymn that starts that we were born in song, God's people will always be singing. Well, sadly, we've not always been singing for 18 months. So, as I delight in the joy that the piano has already brought to my little granddaughter, and I have to say, in seeing the video of her playing on it, to my uncle's 4 children who are just so moved to see the piano moving into a new phase of its life and existence. Rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice. And one of the ways we rejoice is by singing and through music. So I pray on this Monday morning that you might, in your own homes, sing away with your favourite hymn or song. And I look forward to seeing you in church, singing to music, singing and raising praises to God, even if we do it quietly and safely. God bless.